Hello everyone, my name is Pixlriffs and welcome back to Pyre. Thank you guys so much for your support on this series so far. Hope you guys have been enjoying it and don't forget to leave a like on the video if you do. We are going to continue on here, going to Millith, the Bog Star, burning over a fetid cavern in Flagging Hands. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Oh gosh, okay, what on earth is that? The hills have eyes. So yeah, last time we managed to dismiss the dissidents, and I'll be honest with you guys right here, I had a bit of a problem in between recordings and I had to basically restart my campaign here. So we are basically at the same place. All the outcomes have been the same. I tried to play all of the matches the same. We might have a tiny bit more money because I did slightly better against the Howlers, but aside from that, things are pretty much as they were. Then, it is as I feared, we are to press further north beneath the valley into Flagging Hands, a gloom-filled, desolate region of the downside beyond which lies the sea. Basically a disgusting swamp pit. I like that, that's funny. The Scribes are watching over us. They will protect us wherever we should go. Had you been to Flagging Hands, you would not say such things. The Scribes have surely turned their backs on that place. If I may, the bleakness of Flagging Hands shall wear upon you, to be sure. I urge for you to take what rest you can, for you shall need your strength upon the road ahead. Doesn't sound like such a pleasant place, does it? We will see. Your fellow exiles agree to turn in for the remainder of the night. At dawn, you shall have to press deeper into the downside. So it seems like we've just scratched the surface of this place right now. Let's go check out the welcome wagon. We have a couple of new things in here apparently. Tizo's nest is up there and he's apparently hiding up in the corner, and Ruki has something to say to us. What he got, Ruki? You can tell something's troubling Ruki, though he seems relieved to see you. Hey, chum, listen, I got to level with you real quick. Oh, this is going to be about Barker, who is the cur we met in the last episode. You remember Barker, don't you? Not exactly easy to forget, though, believe you me, I try. Well, he's got me by the scruff, alright, he's mad about something. I've been down here a little while, as you can see by now, but Barker, he's been here longer. He's made quite the name down here. As for me, I needed help, you understand. I had a certain standard to uphold. Yeah, and it did say that he's used to a certain type of lifestyle, so yeah, his clothing and such would suggest that. So I figured he would be the one to ask. Then Ricky okay, so he's evidently gotten help with Barker before, but then his familiar grin returns. So what if I owe him though, right, chum? I got people on the other side, and just between us, we're loaded. I mean rich. My problem with Barker, it's going to take care of itself, just as soon as my people send the money through. Something tells me that's not going to happen, but we will see. So, I'm telling you right here and now, don't you even worry about it. I'm sure everything on that front is going to end up real tidy, real soon. With that, he scampers off before you can respond. It seems Ruki owes a debt of some sort. What is on the line exactly, you are unsure. Yeah, he seems like the gambling type somehow, so I don't know. So yeah, we've got the Minstrel's loot in here now. We've got a couple of new things on the roster. We still don't know absolutely everything about these characters, like what their crimes and motives and things exactly were. But I was reading this whilst I was doing the edit for the previous episodes, and it seems like Jodie knows Hedwyn from way back. Like he's basically been brought up by her, looked after him when he was a child, and then they found the mysterious sandalwood. So it's going to be interesting to see how the relationships between these characters develop as we go on through the story. And without further ado, I think we're going to head off and continue our journey. Doesn't seem to be anything else we can do in the wagon. So we're going to be leaving behind this crazy skeleton and heading towards Flagging Hands. Come dawn, you find Hedwyn and Jodariel assessing the current situation with the Minstrel. Are you most certain? I'm Adam. I make no claim the journey shall be pleasant, but it is necessary. Hedwyn motions to you as they continue talking. It seems we'll have some work to do once we arrive in Flagging Hands. Let's get going soon as you're ready. Sooner we can get there, sooner we can leave. Fantastic. So we will head off over the ridge, apparently, to Flagging Hands. You've not yet been to this region of the downside, but the Minstrel knows a relatively safe route. Good to know. Thank you, Minstrel. He seems like a handy guy to have around somehow. And hop, and the wagon does its little hop animation. I love that. It's so cute. Alright, so this place looks like a steaming pile from the looks of it. Definitely steaming, and mushrooms and stuff around. It all looks a little bit swampy and creepy. Anything to do in the wagon? Doesn't look like it. It seems like anytime anything to do with the wagon comes up, you've got that little ... thing that pops up, the little cloud. The Flagging Hands region has an oppressive air about it that has to be a path forward, so maybe we're going to have to pick a path here. The Flagging Hands region proves as dismal as Jodariel indicated. The air is thick and foul. How far to the pit of Millith, where the next rite will commence? All the way across the marshlands on the coast. Reader, would you join me in the wagon for a moment? We have matters to discuss. So, yeah, we got to go see what the Minstrel wants. Oh, there's a green orb. What's that? Thank you for your time, reader. I have something for you on behalf of my client, who is presumably this Sandalwood character. Before you is an artifact called the Beyonder Crystal, an ancient artifact connected to the rites. You observe a shimmering crystal of some sort beside the book. Yeah, cool. As you have surmised, the triumvirates you are to confront during the rites shall stop at nothing to prevail against you. They have prepared for this for quite some time. Yeah, it seems like it. The Beyonder Crystal may help ensure that you are well prepared in turn. Okay, so it's like a training thing. It is a resource now at your disposal to be used at your discretion. Gaze upon it, and you shall see what I mean. Henceforth, you may use the Beyonder Crystal. It is calling you. Okie doke. So this is the Beyonder Crystal. Oh, it seeks Rookie, does it? Right, so we got to inspect this. Some of your senses fail, though you retain a hold over your consciousnness. Oh, hello. Who are you? An apparition appears before you, clad in the raiments of the rites, but incorporeal. It's like a ghost player, I guess. I sense that you are not a total idiot. That's good. She reaches for the clasp on her mask. The Nightwings have returned. Oh, but where are my manners? You must be their lovely reader. Please call me Sandra. It's quite an ordinary name for somebody who's like a spectral ninja, apparently. She's got like the headband, looking all Naruto up in here. All right, Sandra, we met briefly before when you first beheld the book. When you were stuck inside of it, I was among the phantoms your companions banished there. Oh, you're like the training team leader, no doubt stroking their egos. All right, Sandra. You listened well enough to that damned voice. Now I suggest you listen well to me. I am bound in servitude to you, along with any idiots whose freedoms happen to be intertwined with yours. She's a little edgy, a little sarcastic. I know the rights better than anyone. I can soon whip you into shape if you but take advantage of my services. First, I offer scribe trials to those friends of yours. So this is like training. If they pass, it can be worth your while and yours. Secondly, my Beyonders and I. Oh, so that's their team. Sandra the Unseeing. Okay, that's a little cooler than just Sandra, isn't it? Alright, and I avail myself of practice rights should you be so inclined. Okay, so we can just kind of have a bit of practice. That's good, actually, because I feel like I'm a little bit rusty. Or you could come and chat and briefly free me from an eternity of boredom. Yeah, it seems like it's not going to be too pleasant in there, but I think this scribe trial thing sounds interesting. It looks as though one of those failures of yours is ready for a lesson in pain. So I guess that's going to be Rookie then. It seemed to indicate that Rookie was... Yeah, okay, yeah, so it's got to be him. Right, you are. And he's still got this talisman. Okay, let's see what we can do here. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Rookie. What, the loudmouth cur? Well, I suppose that he is ready, technically, though I have a litany of reservations about him. But let us bring him forth. Soon, Rookie appears in heed of the summons. Chum, why are you looking at me like that? Apparently we're all like glazed over and we're like, Rookie, come and hang out in this orb with us and learn some stuff. Exceptionally quick and nimble in the rites, apparently. I'm gonna have a sip of tea right here. Okay, so we got... oh, okay, Practice Pyre only has 50 glory points. What's the big idea, huh? This some kind of trick you're playing, chum? The apparition Sandra then appears and unfastens her mask. Shut your snout and listen well, cur. You answer to me here. She's like a proper drill instructor. It's great. What? Your mouth runs quicker than those stubby little paws. You have much to learn if you have any intent to prevail in the rites. Let us see how you fare without the benefit of your trusted comrades, save for your lovely reader. She's all like, oh, he's lovely. I guess it's just you and me, huh, then, chum? Wherever you are. Right, we are. Oh my gosh, it's the big guys. Well, I guess these are... Oh, ouch. Maybe not the approach I should have taken then, huh? Alright. Oh, that was... I was so close to banishing that guy. Okay, so it seems like we took the wrong approach off the bat. Let's proceed with caution, maybe not get under the auras of these big guys. There we go. Glory dive, what was that? Apparently you've got a little bit of extra glory for that. So it looks like we need to approach slightly more cautiously if we're going to be avoiding these guys. And it looks like we need to jump our way over here. What? We just dropped the ball. How did that happen? Did that guy jump on me and make me drop the ball? That's weird. I did not appreciate that, friend. Let's grab that and then dash away. Are these like... Okay, those are obstacles. Those weird kind of markings on the floor seem to actually be obstacles. Oh, we jumped past you. Get wrecked, son. Not bad. Not bad. I guess I'm not as rusty as I thought. But yeah, dashing into those guys. Rookie has this, like, he drifts a lot. so I have to worry a little bit about that. And I ran out of stamina there, so I couldn't jump. That was a mistake. How about we sneak up behind you? Oh, you try and give me the runaround. I think not, friend. Let's snatch that one up and head back before that guy has a chance to respawn and walk it in. Nailed it. Not bad. Okay, so Rookie comes through. I wonder what they yell at the end. It's never subtitled, so it's just like, huzzah, kind of thing. That is how we do it, right, chum? It is, and you acknowledge likewise that you did not do it on your own, despite having to face my demon friends all by yourself. You passed my test, Kerr. You have passed the test. Congratulations are in order, both to you and to your lovely, every time, lovely reader. It's so funny. Now, farewell. Alright, so that's a training mode then. Exciting times. I assume you can't, like, keep doing those, but maybe you don't get any kind of reward for them. It hasn't given us anything yet, so we will see. You'd expect some kind of reward, aren't you? Maybe it'll happen here. That Sandra kind of gives me the shakes. Know what I mean, chum? Hey, what's that you've got? Oh, have we got a thing? Yes, okay. Rank 5 Legendary Talisman. After Rookie casts his aura, it lingers longer than usual, 200%. And it's only usable by him. Okay, so it's like specific accessories for them. That's cool. Let's go to the roster and apply that, shall we? He's already got this one where he gets bonus damage, but you know what? If this one is only available for him, then maybe we should apply that. So he gets a... So we need to use him to cast a whole bunch. Let's give that a try. Let's go back to the Beyond the Crystal. Sandra, you called for me again. Let's at least talk to her, because it feels like, yeah, we should probably do that if we can. I do appreciate the effort to make small talk with me, reader. Anything to break from the monotony of staring at the void within this place. Not that I could see it if I tried. She laughs at this, or maybe at herself. She's like, I'm gonna make myself laugh. Certainly, I could make talk with my fellow Beyonders, trapped here as they are with me. You might expect that we would all keep each other company. There's just one problem there, however. We're all sick of one another. Well, I'm not surprised. She laughs again, perhaps not at her joke, but instead at her predicament. She's a funny one. I do exaggerate to some extent, but there is a certain truth in this. We've been stuck together long enough that we've grown more distant rather than more close. I feel kind of bad that we can't somehow help her, but I have a feeling she's just stuck in the crystal ball for all time. I'd best not wear out my welcome with the likes of you, as I have long since done with all the others here. So carry on for now, and if those fools with whom you travel learn something, come bring them forth to me, and I shall see to it that they learn some more. Thank you, Sandra. Let's have a practice just because we can. It seems to be a practice conducting the rites without all the pressure of the real thing. See you in that blasted book in just a moment. The Beyonders shall be waiting. Fantastic. So let's have a quick refresh of our skills with multiple characters. I reckon we'll try out Rookie's new ability with the extended aura, and then maybe we can bring back in some of the characters we haven't used for a while, like Faye, because she missed out on the last one we swapped in for Headwind. This place, so we're back. Look there, our host approaches. Sandra appears and looks on your fellow exiles. Welcome to the practice rites. Yes, no strings training competitions. Great to be back, love the decor, honest. Silence, Kerr. You're fortunate your reader summoned you again. You could use a little discipline. Now come forth and let us see how capable you are. Okay, so there's no goals for this, we just end up kind of training as we go. There are a few different character types. Let's use Rookie first and foremost, because we just got that new accessory for him. Let's try Faye, because she is the least experienced of our group. And let's try Tizo as well, because I'm kind of interested to see what more we can do with him. And I guess he can probably have this Fang now, because Rookie isn't using it. So everyone's got their accessories. I like it. Alright, let's see. If you're ready then, Nightwings, grasp the orb and we shall train with you. I kind of want to get used to stuff like throwing it in and jumping and stuff, because I haven't really used the jump ability enough. Oh gosh, the little words are back here as obstacles. Okay, yeah, so getting used to eyeballing that stamina gauge and finding out how how much stamina I've got left for a jump. Press pause to exit any time. Thank you. And you can flutter it in with him. That's really useful because you can get quite a bit of distance. And I think we upgraded his stamina last time, so that should be a little helpful. Okay, the throw has a limited range. I should be aware of that. Yeah, that's right. So Ruki's aura lingers for longer when he casts it. Yeah, it does seem to, actually. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. It takes me a while to aim, though, and I don't want to use the aim assist because that feels kind of cheap. So let me get some more practice at casting. There we go. Looks like we're done. And I got an achievement for that one, so I guess doing these practice rites does have some benefits. Nice. Okay, so this seems like a decent sort of team. Obviously, we want to vary the characters here and there. Get a decent all-round set of training in. We will see. But I think that'll do for now. I think that'll do for the training aspect of it, at least. Let's see what we can do elsewhere in this place. Your vision returns as the effect of the Beyond the Crystal dissipate. Time seems to have stood still while you experience the vision. Okay, cool. So it's not like everyone around us is disappearing. Anything to do in the Book of Rites? Did we get a new chapter last time? I don't think we did. The Rope Caller is the most recent one. So seems like we should continue our journey into the downside. The path to freedom beckons you on. Everyone is feeling rather miserable. You sense just being in Flagging Hands eats away at one's spirit. Only Tizo seems unaffected. Most of your fellow exiles lost one hope. Okay, so they're going to be banished for longer. Okay, suffer alongside them. Well, I guess we have no choice. A moment, reader. There are several courses we may take through Flagging Hands. If you choose to prolong your stay, it may be worth your while. However, your companion's spirit shall likely suffer more. I guess so. So it's a bit of a trade-off here. I think we should be okay with the rights, though. So you can improve a talisman if you take a job here. Taking this faster route will reduce loss of hope. You can get a valuable item. I think improve a talisman, get a valuable item. I feel like we can improve talismans through stuff at the slug market. So maybe we take a valuable item. Crossing a mass grave, though. It's like, this is a really creepy area. Let's go to Cold Mote. Let's give this one a try. Let's have a pleasant drive through a mass grave, shall we? Look at all those skulls, and what are the horns on them are kind of creepy and weird. The north route through Flagging Hands is dismal beyond reckoning. There's little talk among your group, yet you sense despair encroaching. Only Tizo seems unaffected still. So more loss of hope. But then maybe we can use Tizo in the next rite. Later, you accompany the lone minstrel in pursuit of his task here. Speak not directly to the living shade, and be true to your heart when responding to its inquiries. Make no attempt to look it in the eye. The lone minstrel offers these and other words of advice as you approach the burial mounds of Cold Mote, where many exiles of the downside see their final days. A glimmer of a shade appears before you as you stand surrounded by the dead. You barely see it and it does not speak, but you feel its thoughts piercing your heart and mind. According to the shade, the book you possess may lay some of the fallen here to rest. The shade leaves you to your work. You turn through the book, locating passages concerning freedom and the spirit. You recite such words as seem best fit to each of the fallen you see. It is draining work. The shade resurfaces after a while. It leads you to a hollowed stump, then fades away. We found a Nox shroom. Oh, okay, so we can sell that and it's worth quite a bit. Good, okay. Alright, let's see where that gets us then. Hopefully we get to stop off at the slug market before our next rite. By the time you reach the pit of Millith, everyone besides the Tizo seems to be feeling even worse than before. You sense their desire to leave this place as soon as possible. Wow, they are losing hope left and right. Prepare for the rite anyway. I guess we'd better. There's a new page of the book. We can go to the slug market. Oh, hey, you guys. You know this place. A lot of folks, but not a lot of customers, you know what I mean? So, have a look around. Oh, he has some more Stardust. Fantastic. I will buy that. And it's going to cost me all the coins I currently have, but I will sell you this. And what do we have here? Scribe Rock grants the bearer more presence. A Faith Stone which grants the bearer more hope. You know what? I might buy that because, let's face it, we've all just lost a ton of hope and it will be helpful to have it back. Let's grab the Stardust as well. We got 10 coins left, so not a great deal left, but I think that will do us for the moment. Ron, be quiet, please. Thank you. Now then, getting more coins by upgrading that, so we could potentially 11 to 13. You know what? That does seem like a good one to upgrade because we are constantly buying stuff down here. However, I wonder who we're going to use in this right, and we can't really give Ruki that because he's got his legendary talisman on. Faye seems to be quick enough, but she could do with a little bit more hope. Then again, Jodie's hope is really low right now. so maybe we should, although the bearer has a chance to return immediately with that one, maybe we'll just keep hold of this one for now. We can improve the percentage on that. But I also want to upgrade Ruki's thing, wherever Ruki's thing ended up. It's that one. 240%. You can go from rank 5 to 7. That's not bad. I reckon we should probably do that, because we're going to be casting a little bit more if I can, if I can get that figured out. Come and see us again, guys. And let's go into the wagon and just chat to people. This episode might run a little bit long, but there we go. Jodie, what's up? You sense Jodariel's steel gaze well before you turn to her. Reader, rummaging about the wagon once again. Tell me something now that you are here. Look at me. Are you afraid of me? You've never before met someone like her, but do know something of what happens to those who remain in the downside for many years. Admit that she can be a bit intense. Deny feeling that way. I sense no need to feel afraid of her. You're very much aware that she could snap you like a twig at any point, but I think I trust Jodie more than fear her at this point. You tell her that although you do not yet know each other well, you do not fear her, and on the contrary feel safer in her presence. That's kind of nice. Truly. In that case, I have much work left to do. You shall fear me yet if you survive this place. Now then, I shall go and make my rounds. She walks away. You feel the floor of the wagon shake with her step, but she's gained hope. Okay, so maybe we just need to crack that cold shell a little bit. Book of Rites, what do you have for us? The Empire's collapse. This is another chapter of Golgothanian's story. It was not long before the Empire began to crumble. With my liege gone, his own country quickly turned upon itself. I must admit that this collapse had started long before the Emperor's disappearance. His decision to give chase after a myth, but hastened the inevitable. All the while, the rope caller stood by, awaiting such a time as he could rule in my liege's stead. He would be our people's saviour. His first charge was to organise a search for the missing Soliam Mur. Warriors, pathfinders and scholars heard the call and prepared to seek him out. So that is that with the book, and I don't think we can do anything else. Sandra is currently conferring with the Beyonders. There doesn't seem to be much else to do in the wagon right now, so let's head out, and before we lose any more hope in this forsaken place, we will commence the rite. Next to this hill with all the eyes on it. As you make preparations for the coming rite, you wonder if the stars above will even be visible through the dense fog hanging over the pit of Millith. Then Tizo seems to be very concerned by something in the vicinity. The little imp disappears in a hurry. Really? Because we don't want him to disappear, because he's the only one who has any hope. He was not frightened, he was issuing a warning. Silence, everyone, take cover. Jodariel makes quick note of several hiding places among the nearby crags and rotted husks. Something about the place dampens your senses. All you feel is a creeping dread. Oh, what is this? Then from the shadows, a writhing shape slides forward, its hulking form draped in raiments. It's like a ghoul of some kind. The shape stops. Slowly, its head turns from one of you to the next in turn. Wise of ye to hide yourself from us, little Nightwings. Ye trespass on the resting place of the Astralborn. The Astralborn. We shall see when the stars muster the courage to illuminate this place. The creature vanishes into the dark. Creepy as all heck, you guys. After a time, your companions reconvene. A Bog-crone. Wow, that's a term. That's awesome. Serpentine creatures native to the Commonwealth's southern bogs, widely feared. Indeed, that was Witch Udmild. Wow, that's a name. Of the Withdrawn. The Withdrawn are triumvirate of bog trailers. Okay, so they're the opposing team. Their little like volcano thing going on. Harum. He has no love of Udmild, I guess not. Although the rites dictate she cannot harm you bodily, with her best not to take unnecessary chances. We'll take what chances we can get in all of this. Everyone, it's time. Interesting. Bog-crone. Wow, that's pretty awesome. Okay, it's time for the rites. Let's get on with it.
Why, you made it, reader.
Snapeator, it's been a while.
All the way to the detestable pit of Millith.
Millith, okay, there we go.
Doing so, of course. You have disturbed your ancient adversaries, the Withdrawn.
This place looks gross.
The ranged witch who leads them has big plans in store, should she prevail in all this.
Okay, so if they're going to be a different class of people...
I normally would wish you a shameful defeat.
Yeah, thanks.
But in this case, I wish you a little bit of luck.
With a little bit of luck, we can make it through the night. And yeah, these guys probably have different abilities to what I've encountered so far, so we should be careful here. The crone Udmild sees your companions gathered by their pyre. A little flame that shall never warn ye here, much less survive the night. Hear us, Islach. A monstrosity described in myths and ballads, though thought slain by the 8 scribes. Make the Nightwings suffer. Rookie trots forward from your ranks. Listen here, you old bag. You don't scare any of us one bit. You or your buddy Islach. Now, we doing this or what? The question hangs in the air for longer than is comfortable. It does seem to have drawn Udmild's attention, however. Rookie begins to squirm a little bit. Then Udmild moves her slender fingers to her mask. Wow, that's a face. Foolish. Islach shall grow. Islach shall grow. Islach shall grow. He shall consume ye ere your little flame has died. That we shall ensure. Udmild slides off towards her followers. Rookie remains motionless for a time. Whoops. Well, I guess there's no turning back now. Let's do this. Oh gosh, what is that aura? Well, I guess Rookie's got to step up to the plate at this point. Rookie! Ah, yes. Jodariel, yes, definitely. We need that fear, guys. And maybe Headwind, maybe Faye. Tizo is the only one who doesn't have his hope affected. So maybe we'll go with Tizo for the moment. He's got a big aura as well, which should help. He's ready to take on the Withdrawn. No matter where ye go, Islach shall find ye and devour ye. Not if I can help it. Alright, yes, what is going on with that aura? That's my concern right now. Cast. Aha, you fail. What the heck? Okay, so they've cast their aura down over a specific area, it seems like. And I just imploded Tizo without even thinking. Yeah, get wrecked. Don't even try it. Yeah, I kind of walked into that one. Let's grab this and fall back a little bit. Be careful here. Whoa, alright. Yeah, that's a jump and a half. Walk into my aura and perish now. Yep, to the flame. Minus 17. Okay, so odd numbers going on here. Cast it. I do kind of wonder if we can't banish Udmild or something. Yeah, she's going to try and jump on us every time we get close, but you ain't getting anywhere near, lady. Flutter. Hey. Wow, that is like a frog jumping on you or something. That's crazy talk. Alright, let's pass back to Jodie and get her up here to defend. Ouch. Okay, yeah, that didn't quite work out how I intended. She's just going to fling it in. Dang it. Okay, so 25 down. But you know what? We are looking good as far as this goes so far. Give or take that move, which was ill-advised. No, you don't. Yeah, get banished. That's right. Do your thing, Jodie. Oh, dang it. So close indeed. Yeah, I was a little bit closer than I thought I would get, but... How about we wait for somebody to respawn before I try anything fancy here? Thank you. Oh, yeah, there we go. Rookie, walk it in, buddy. Walk it in. Yeah, there we go. Don't even switch players. Not bad. Okay. The lifeblood of Islach. It flows within this lair and beneath this world. His lifeblood, it shall engulf ye in such blackness and despair. Creepy as all heck. What did you just do? How about... Yeah, this... it's like Cthulhu or something, right? Seems to be, at least. Okay. How about you back off a little bit there? Yeah, that's right. Get banished. Oh, and apparently I did as well. Yeah, the voice is being a little bit smug right now. I don't like it. I don't like it. At least I've got all 3 of my peeps back. And yeah, they kind of walking over that bog in a way that I can't, so I guess we got to run it around this side for the moment. That's a creepy looking aura. How about we just walk it in? 6 left. 6 points left. All right, we can do this. Getting hype right here. Oh, we can flutter over that easily. Okay, fair enough. There goes the orb. Yeah, how about you back off, buddy? Give me a chance to regenerate Tizo a little bit. There we go. And get around the top. That's right. Ouch. Oh, not good. Not good. Oh, such a long respawn time. The lack of hope is killing us right here. But we have 35 left and they have 6. So hopefully we can make it. Alright, let's hang back. Let's play it a little safe here. Let's draw them forward. Do our sprint and dunk it. Yes. Fantastic. Okay, we made it. Oh, that was probably the closest match yet. Thank goodness for that. Oh.
The rite is ended.
Yep. The rite is ended and we can get on with this. See, those bog dwellers, they're just a bunch of hissy talk. It would seem my adversaries failed to unnerve us. Yeah, thanks to you. You're like, fear me. And Tizo is pretty happy about that as well. Praises everyone's courage against Udmild and the Withdrawn. Islach, we have failed thee, and the deed shall be repaid in blood. As for ye, fools, ye shall be consumed, and everything around ye from the soil to the stars ye shall see. Alright. And we leveling up in here, which is awesome. Focus, training, prowess, the path towards survival on the blood border. These rites make similar demands of us. Well, I guess Jodie's just leveled up, so that's awesome. We have a second tier of this tree, or we could potentially have her instantly recover all her stamina after banishing someone. For 7 seconds after saluting her adversaries, press Y to we haven't saluted before. Deals an additional 10 glory to the adversary's pyre. When landing from a jump, Jodariel briefly stuns nearby adversaries, making them drop the orb. That sounds good, because I haven't really been using her to score all that much, because it's so difficult getting her up to the pyre in the first place. So I think that might work better. It's going to be interesting to replay this at some point and see how the other skills work out, though. And everybody else is getting a little bit of extra XP too, which is good, but I don't think anybody else has leveled up just yet. And hopefully we can leave this place and move on to somewhere a little bit more pleasant. We will see. Meanwhile, back at the wagon, having bested the Withdrawn in a solid performance, you and the others have some moments to recover from the ordeal in the relative safety of the Black Wagon. So, when can we get out of here? What, Greentail? Had enough of Udmild's hospitality for the time? Oh, Jodie, yeah, thanks. I'm good. The Reader and the stars will point the way, as ever. It's just, so far we've kept on going north. If that's the case again this time, the Sea of Solace spreads north and west from here, an impossible oceanic expanse pockmarked by crude little islets. For untold leagues, I could not tell you when last a vessel dared to sail those waters. Are you going to tell me this wagon is like a boat as well? That's pretty awesome. Tizo asserts himself during the conversation. What's the matter, little one? He's trying to get you to look at something outside the wagon. Reader, please go see what he wants. You excuse yourself and follow the imp into the dark of night. You find Faye and the lone minstrel already gazing up at the stars. Can you not read the stars yourself then, Mr. Minstrel? I fear it is not so simple as matters of can or cannot when it comes to me, Faye. We shall see what the Reader has to say, for this is his charge. And here he is, in fact. Thank you for fetching him, Tizo. Tizo's all like, yep, cool. Reader, it would seem the skies have cleared to some extent. Please look upon the stars and see where they would compel us to go next. Look towards the heavens and seek out your destination. And our destination will be in the next episode, folks. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Pyre. Leave a like on it if you have enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see you guys soon. Bye for now.